Today I am out at the Audubon Acres, which is just south of East Brainerd Road, a couple of miles. And I really like coming here. It is full of trails that you can walk and those kinds of things. And there is a lot of history here. This is, if I can get this in the camera here, this is Spring Frog Cabin, which was named for what they believe to be the original inhabitant, builder of the cabin, a Cherokee Indian by the name of Spring Frog. And it was later inhabited by Robert Walker, I think his name is. I'll put it up on the screen here when I figure that out for sure. Who was a member of the Audubon Society, and he actually bequeathed this land at his death to become, public property, save the environment, those kinds of things. It's a $6 entry fee to get in. But the only stipulation that he made, or the main stipulation I suppose that he made, was that he be buried on this property. So his cemetery, or his grave, is just next to the cabin here. I've come down the Wonderland Trail, which is just, 2/10 of a mile, because I wanted to come to the river and the swinging bridge. And so I'm going to go across the swinging bridge. There is another strip of land on the other side I'm going to kind of explore. The beautiful thing about this area is there are all kinds of trails here. You can just walk forever, and they're very well maintained, very well kept. I cannot stress enough how wonderful it is to be here. We are headed down a trail to a place called Resurrection Rock. I have no earthly idea why it's called that, because I've never been here before. I've always stayed on the other side of the river. So I made it to Resurrection Rock, and I figured out why it's called that, because as you walk down the trail and to the edge of the rock, you're looking exactly due east for sunrise, which would be really cool to come here then, but unfortunately it doesn't open that early. I don't know if having a annual membership allows you to get in earlier or not. I think I'm going to call it a day for this video. I have some more trails I'd like to explore while I'm here. I put my jacket on this morning because it was 40 something degrees, 41, 42 degrees, and I thought I better have a jacket. Now I wish it was in the car. But anyway, Audubon Acres, check it out. Well, today was kind of fun. I haven't been down to the Audubon Acres for a while now, and it was full of kids. I tried to video around them. I think they said it was like a homeschool group that came today for an outing, and they were learning about animals with skulls. Now remember, I'm filming this now in ProRes log, so it's hard to tell on the camera sort of what this is going to look like. It's hard to tell if I'm overexposing or underexposing. I normally video in the iPhone 4K HD. I typically turn the light down just a little bit to like minus 0.7. In ProRes log, I've turned it down to minus 1.3. And today, because I was videoing it, between 11 and 1, very bright sunshine, I turned it down to minus 2. So the EV was at minus 2. And that seemed to help. Now, I also have my hat on, which I knew was going to make like shadows on my face. But I had already been wearing it a while, and when I took it off, my hair was everywhere, and I was like, okay, I got to wear my hat. I kind of like the transitions. I don't know. You let me know what you think about them. The one thing that I was not happy with, well, two things I was not happy with. I was going to go down to to the end of the rock, whatever it was called, Resurrection Rock, and looked back up at the camera to do some narration. And I got all the way down there and realized that I didn't have my microphone on. So now you just see a clip of me just sort of standing there looking out over the water. I think it would have been much nicer if I'd been down there talking. The other thing is that end scene sitting on the bench, I almost videoed that from the other direction, and I should have, because again, I wasn't paying attention to where the sun was, and it was behind my head where the camera over here, so that all of this is lit up and all of this that's being seen is in shadow. And I was like, you're so stupid. Why do you have to be so stupid? You know, those kinds of mistakes are going to happen. The one thing that I was very happy that I did today was, you know, when I'm not doing a narration, I take the little microphone piece out of the phone so that the camera can sort of pick up all the surrounding sounds. And I just kept the microphone on my jacket. And so when I would plug it back in again, I did remember to check and make sure the microphone was still on, because it does turn itself off after a little while. And twice I had to turn it back on. It would have made me so upset to have gotten home and found out I had videoed myself talking and didn't get any volume. That would have been just horrendous. So anyway, today was fun. Tomorrow I have a little something special planned in the morning. Not going to talk about it right now, but I'll talk about it in tomorrow's video that will actually come out tomorrow, because this is today and the video is going to be made tomorrow, which is the day you're seeing this, which means it's going to come out the day after, which is, okay, anyway, we'll see you tomorrow.